Alright, time to fix that Supro Blues King with a broken power switch. The new NKK switches finally arrived, and this single NKK switch weighs more than this entire PCB with this existing power switch, which is the same form factor and looks very similar to the NKK, but it is built horribly. It is really cheap, and the old one, the bushing just snapped off. The entire entire switch was just junk, and it feels like junk comparison to the This feels sloppy and grainy. I won't do a rant, though it's always in my nature. I was talking to my friend Brad Webb, Brad's Guitar Garage fame or infamy, and about the internet's been great in a lot of ways. We all know that, but it has led to a lot of would-be techs and people who assemble kits and connect the dots color by numbers. That's cool, and I hope people enjoy doing that kind of thing. But typically, they don't really know the circuits, and they don't learn to solder, and they don't develop repair skills. They don't develop troubleshooting skills, and they don't have the means to do a simple repair like this, where you remove an existing component without damaging the hell out of the board, like I've done here. And I'm not saying that I'm so great. To any tech with experience and the proper tools, this is, bread and butter stuff. This is real basic stuff. But when I get in amps that other people have worked on, this is the kind of thing that often gets butchered. So this old red imitation of an NKK is going to go away, and 2 NKKs will be on here, and it will be the best built power switch section of any Supro Blues King in existence. And the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure that this NKK costs about $1 more than this cheap knockoff that they spec'd out. So they made an extra $2. And if these things are this poorly built, I mean really amazingly poorly built, odds are a lot of owners will have to pay a guy like me to change out the 50-cent, let's say the $2 switch for the $3 switch, let alone a $7 Carlin. Anyway, let me get this one out and put these in place, and we'll see if the amp sounds good now. Everything's out. Everything's clean. No flux, no old solder, no damage to the pads, no damage to the traces. Ready to put the new switches in. Ready for prime time. Much nicer sound. In yesterday's SVT video, I mentioned the importance of using the correct tool. I said this fits these nuts, it's low profile, and does not damage the acrylic panel. It's kind of nice to not have things chewed up. Alright, this came in just because it would not power on because the obviously broken switch. I don't know that everything else in the amp is healthy, so I've got the current limiter on, but let's power it on. And the LED comes on, as it should. And there's no big surge through the bulbs, so it's probably not a short condition. And the guitar is more or less in tune. Let's take it out of standby. Sounds pretty healthy to me, so I'm going to call this one a success.